Alright, people. Finally got the Mugens built. They went together pretty smooth. That's them right there, baby. I'm gonna tell y'all some tips and tricks, I guess, or issues I ran into building these. They went together pretty good. Let me move this out the way. Just another video, but got that GoPro Hero 8. That's another video though, but let's move that out the way. I'll show y'all the unboxing, whatever. That's something else. But anyway, so there it is, people. Smooth as butter too. Smooth. They went together pretty good, but I did run into a little bit of issues. I got the new, the K5, the new engines in. Yeah. And I went with the 170 SBLs up front and the 2292s for throttle on both cars. Okay, same combination on both. K302, the new boys, with the new pipe 2131. And this is the 2108 effects. Medium header. Just a couple little differences. I don't have an outerwear for these because the outerwear is different on the Associates. And okay, so let me tell y'all what I ran into. In the manual could have been, oops, I got a screw right there. I got to tighten that up. The manual could have been written a little bit better. It was a good manual, but certain things you should have did before you did one step, okay? I'm going to tell y'all, when y'all building these shocks, right? See if I can get down. You're building the shocks. It's going to tell you, to put the shock in the shaft and then put the outlet, the eyelet, this piece here. And then put the rubber boot on. Don't do that. Put the rubber boot on and just leave the rubber boot loose. Then put this on. Then you got to do a measurement. All right. And once you finish that measurement, then you put the rubber boot on. Because if you do it, follow the book way, all you're going to do is rip the rubber boot. That's all you're going to do. So don't do it. Don't follow that part on the book. Also, the shimming wasn't too bad. They give you 2 shims. But remember, this is new plastic, so it's probably going to stretch a little bit, whatever, after running. But the Truggy took 1 shim on the gear side, on both front and rear, and that was perfect. The Buggy took 2 shims on the gear side, and that was perfect. But, once they break in, we're going to see what they do from there. Also, in the book, now you're a newbie, you might not know this, but when you're doing metal to metal, you're screwing in metal to metal, you always put Loctite, blue Loctite, okay? In the book, it doesn't tell you to put Loctite, so you want to just know, if it's going in the metal, put blue Loctite on, okay? Newbie might not know that and follow the book and screw it in, it's going to come loose, okay? Also, in the book, it was, I'm trying to remember. I had it in my head what I was going to tell y'all, too, about these builds. It was the Loctite that they, oh, okay, down here. Now, when they tell you in the book, you put the gas tank on, then they tell you to run your fuel lines. Don't do that. Put your fuel line in first, because you see that fuel line holder? If you put it in and go towards the book, you ain't gonna be able to get that fuel line on. So then you're gonna take the tank back out or take the exhaust out. So put the fuel line on first and then put the tank in. And then from there, run your lines. That way, I just left that in there and then I sized up where I needed to go from there. What else tips and tricks I could tell you about? As far as anything else, it went together pretty smooth. The bodies of the old Associates fits on these, so I'm gonna rock the old bodies for right now. I got a practice day tomorrow, track day tomorrow. What's name gonna hook me up, because you know I want to run these and get them ready for this race down Georgia, which is Saturday, but come down Friday. The race is called Nitro Shootout. That's where it's at. So people, if you down there, hit me up. You know what I mean? I'll be around this something. I don't know where I'm pitting. I don't know what time we getting down there Friday, but we getting down there for some practice Friday. See me out there, baby, come holler at me. You know what I mean? I put you all in the video, whatever. But just, you know, holler at me. See, yo, what's up, today? You know what I mean? I like meeting new people. All right, so what's next? I'm gonna tell y'all, that's really about it, man. This build went together pretty smooth. It was pretty good build. Oh, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay. When y'all breaking your trees off, you know, parts off the parts tree, use like a Dremel or X-Acto knife. You got to trim that stuff off, like the little stuff that's left, because if you can see here, it's very close down there, okay? So if you leave a little bit of that tree, you know, when you break the parts off down there, it's going to smack up against the gear casing, and you start getting stuck. You don't want that. Oh, also, this is important. All right, on the Mugen, you see my the return spring on the carburetor. These are associate springs. They smaller. The Mugen ones are longer. So if you use the longer ones, your throw on this center is going to be all the way out here. It's going to be like that. I ain't like that. So I use the smaller ones, whereas though I could center this servo horn better. And that worked great. Also, let me see if I can get y'all in there. Okay, see if I can zoom in tight there. Okay, yeah, right there. You see how that the low speed needle is, that carburetor hookup? What happens is, normally I have it up top, right? Up top. But this time I had to have it inverted so that it'll be straight on. All right. Also put a screw in that holder there. Is usually a I forget what kind of screw that is in there, but I took that out and put a screw in there. That way I could put the rubber band on there to hold it. Okay. So you're gonna have to adjust your carburetor so that this turns down. Let me see if I can get closer. There you go. There it is. There you go. See that? All right. That angle direction worked great for me on both cars. All right. So when you're doing that, if you use the smaller, see that? If you use the associate spring, that's which is smaller, what's going to happen is over here, you're going to have to take out some of them O-rings. They give you 5 O-rings on each brake line. I'm not brake line, but each brake rod. You're going to take like 2 O-rings off and drop it down to 3. Because remember, your centering is not going to be like this no more. It's like this, straight. All right, oops, I'm out of focus. It's not going to be like this. It's going to be straight. So I had to take some of them O-rings off, like 2. I put 3 on each brake rod. Okay, you can see inside there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's what I'm talking about right there. You see them? Yep, boom. Also, when you're building it, do your center mod, that center diff mod. Adam Drake got a video about that. That lets the dirt and stuff out there so it don't get caught, because it's very close in there. All right, I'll link the video in the description. But I did that on both cars. You can see. You just have to open it up. That's all it is. Just have to open it up, and so get some room in there so that rocks and stuff will fly out of there. Very simple, very easy. Okay. And you see I did the same thing here. Took some of them O-rings out on the rods. Same dealio over here. And this is the, I see, the best angle far as your throttle and brake linkage. Okay, all right, people. I'm back on YouTube, so I'm gonna reply back to everybody, answer some questions, whatever. I just went hard in the paint with this for 2 days, man. 2 days. I built 2 kits in 2 days. It was crazy, but I got them done because I really wanted to make this track day tomorrow. You know, the guy, he hooking me up so I can come and practice and set my cars up. So I really wanted to make this joint. So I pushed hard in it. All right. Oh, last thing before I let y'all roll. On the World's Edition, the difference in the World's Edition is, one, the wing mount is different than the regular edition. Also, on the World's Edition, it comes with like a dog bone instead of a CVA. Normally, like on the Truggy, you see on the Truggy, that's the normal way. CVAs is how they come. But on the World's Edition, they give you more of like a dog bone, okay? Which is good because all you got to change is the axle or, you know, or the end cup, okay? Also, the diffs, gearing is different in the diffs. The gearing is different in the diffs. And there's a couple other things that's different. Oh, the hubs are extended 1 millimeter. So these hubs, focus, they are extended like 1 millimeter out there. What else on the World's Edition? I'm trying to remember what else is on here that was different. I can't remember, people. But the World's Edition got this couple other things that's a little different on there. Okay. All right, people. So it's your man Rajay111, and that's a look at them Mugens, baby. They looking good. They looking real good, real good, real good. They come with CVAs. See that? Oh, also, let me show y'all this. I did put the frame, the chassis protectors on. I know some people said that, you know, this would be a problem, but I'm gonna try them out for right now. But that's how they go. That's the bumper chassis saver, whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right. Now I gotta adjust these. My starter box. The starter box is completely different for these cars. I thought it would be the same, but it's different. So I gotta figure that out. But that's something else I'll deal with that. All right, people. So this your man Rajay111. I'm back on YouTube, so I'm gonna reply back to everybody. Okay. So you can answer some questions or whatever. I just needed to go hard in paint on these things. All right, people. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.